I used to think marriage meant safety. With Celine Hart, the Ice Queen CEO, it meant rules. Coffee. 2 sugars, she said, eyes locked on her laptop. Yes, Celine, I replied like I worked for her. I placed the mug beside her. She didn't say thanks. She didn't even blink. You're late, she said. It's 7:30. My meeting starts at 8. I need you sharp before that. She finally looked up. And don't hover. I swallowed the words I wanted to say. I need you to see me. Instead I nodded. Anything else? Silence is fine, she answered, already typing again. At lunch she called, come down. We'll eat. Wear something decent. I'm dressed. Decent, Evan. Not soft. Soft. Like kindness was a stain. In the lobby I met Liam Cross. He stood near the elevators in a gray suit, smiling like the building belonged to him. Celine's tone shifted when she saw him. Liam, you're early. For you? Always, he said. He offered his hand to me. You must be Evan. I shook it. Husband. Lucky man, Liam said, but his eyes stayed cold. Celine walked ahead. We have 15 minutes. Talk in the car. As we followed, Liam leaned closer. She keeps you busy? I try to keep up, I said. She likes people who keep up, he murmured. The rest get replaced. Replaced. The word stuck under my ribs. I told myself it was just his ego talking, but my stomach knew better, and my hands wouldn't stop sweating at all. That night was the charity dinner. Cameras, crystal lights, smiles that felt rented. Celine wore silver. I wore black and tried to look like I belonged beside her. A reporter stepped in front of us. Ms. Hart, quick photo. And who is this? Celine touched my arm for the flash. This is my husband, she said like she was labeling a file. My name is Evan, I added. The reporter nodded. Great. Celine, eyes here. At our table, Liam sat to Celine's right. He spoke low, close to her ear. You look unstoppable, he told her. I don't have time to be anything else, she said, and for a second her mouth softened. I tried to join the moment. The fundraiser is going well. Celine's eyes sliced to me. Just smile, she said through her teeth. Heat crawled up my neck. I smiled anyway. Liam raised his glass. To Celine. The only person here who earns her seat. People laughed and clinked glasses. Celine accepted it like it was normal. Like it was truth. On the drive home, she removed her earrings and stared out the window. You embarrassed me, she said. I blinked. How? You spoke. You didn't need to. I'm your husband, I said, softer than I meant. That doesn't give you the right to improvise in front of donors. Her voice stayed flat. If you can't handle a room, stay silent. The city lights slid over her face. Beautiful. Untouchable. I'm trying, I said. Try harder, she replied. Or don't come next time. Back at the penthouse, she went straight to her office. I followed, then stopped when I heard her voice through the half-closed door. Yes, I know, she said on the phone. Liam, the optics are fine. Pause. Then her laugh, quiet, tired. If he leaves, it won't matter. My chest turned to ice. I pressed my palm against the wall to stay upright. Celine kept talking like she was discussing a chair. He's convenient. That's all. Convenient. Disposable. I backed away before the floor could betray me. In my own home, I moved like a stranger. In the dark living room, I stared at the skyline and tried to breathe. My throat burned, but no tears came, only a hard, sinking certainty. She wasn't afraid to lose me. She was sure I was already gone. I carried the folder toward Celine's office and heard my name, then laughter. Evan, Celine said, amused like she was telling a joke. I stopped outside the door. Liam's voice drifted out. You really kept him that long? He served his purpose, Celine replied. The contract was always clear. My fingers tightened on the folder. What contract? I whispered to myself. Liam laughed. Your image needed a husband. A soft one. Now it doesn't. Celine said, our marriage calmed the press. Investors trust stability. Evan gave me that. And now? Liam asked. And now it's done its job. My stomach twisted. So we do a clean exit, Liam said. No drama. No mess. Celine replied, of course. I don't like mess. What about him? Liam asked. He'll get a payout, she said. Enough to keep him quiet. Liam chuckled. Generous. Efficient, she corrected. And Mara Vale? He asked. Her father wants her closer to you. Mara fits the board better than Evan ever did, Celine said. She looks like a future. My ears rang. He doesn't suspect? Liam asked. He suspects nothing, Celine said. He thinks this is a marriage. I pressed my hand against the wall to stay standing. Liam said, poor guy. He really believes you love him. Celine paused. Belief makes people useful. I felt my chest crack open. You'll tell him soon? Liam asked. When everything is ready, she replied. I don't want distractions. Smart, Liam said. So what do we do until then? We act normal, Celine said. We let him keep pretending. I heard a chair move. I should go, Liam said. I'll send you the draft. Do it, Celine replied. I'll review it tonight. Footsteps came closer. I moved fast, walking down the hall like I just arrived. My hands shook so hard the folder slipped and hit the floor. I knelt to grab it as Liam walked out. Hey, he said, smiling. Careful there. Long day, I muttered. He looked at me like I was already gone. It happens. He left. I stood up and went into Celine's office. You needed these, I said, placing the folder on her desk. Thank you, she replied, not looking at me. You're quiet today. I'm tired. Don't be dramatic, she said. I wanted to scream, but all I did was nod. That night she came home late. Her heels clicked across the floor like a countdown. We should talk about the future, she said, removing her coat. Our future? I tried to smile. You sound like a lawyer. She frowned. Be serious. I am, I said, but my voice cracked. I just thought we were okay. We are functional, she replied. That's not the same thing, I said. She looked at me like I was a child. You get emotional over words. Because words matter to me, I said. Not in business, she replied. And this marriage is part of my business. I felt small. So what am I? She hesitated just long enough to hurt. You're my husband. That didn't sound honest, I said. Go to bed, she ordered. We'll talk later. I lay beside her in the dark, staring at the ceiling. She turned away from me, already asleep. I stayed awake, counting every breath, wondering how long she'd been planning to erase me. I didn't want theories anymore. I wanted proof today. So I went to the one person in Celine's world who looked me in the eye like I existed. Nora Finch was at her desk when I arrived, headset on, fingers flying. She muted her call and blinked at me. Evan? Are you lost? No, I said. I'm looking for 5 minutes. Just 5. Her gaze flicked toward Celine's closed door. You shouldn't be here. I know. My voice came out rough. But you're the only one who talks to me like I'm human. Nora swallowed. That's because I am human. Most days I forget everyone else is. I leaned closer. Tell me the truth. Is Liam running her life? Her mouth tightened. Why are you asking that? Because I heard things, I said. Contracts. Image. Temporary. Nora's face drained. You heard that? So it's real. She hesitated, then whispered, Liam has access to everything. Calendars, emails, draft contracts. He set it up that way. Celine allowed it? She trusts him, Nora said, almost angry. Too much. She thinks he protects the company. And me? I asked. Nora's eyes softened. I think she forgets you're not a line item. My hand shook. Is there a divorce plan? Nora looked away. I don't know details. I'm not supposed to. But I've seen your name in folders that aren't romantic. That's enough, I said, forcing air into my lungs. Thank you. Evan, she added quickly, be careful. Liam notices everything. If you push, he'll push back harder. I nodded and left before my face gave me away. On the way out, I nearly collided with Ethan Reed in the corridor. He wore a navy suit and that relaxed smile people used when they had nothing to fear. He started to pass me like I was furniture. Ethan, I said. He paused, eyes sliding over me then away. Sorry, do I know you? My chest tightened. You were at our wedding. His jaw twitched. He leaned closer and lowered his voice. Not here. So you do know me, I said. Ethan exhaled like he'd been holding it for months. Yeah, I know you. Then why pretend? I asked. Because pretending keeps me employed, he muttered. And because Celine doesn't like complications. I'm not a complication, I said. I'm her husband. Ethan's eyes finally met mine, tired and guilty. Protect yourself, Evan. That's it. I demanded. That's all you're going to give me? It's more than I should, he replied. If you wait for her to be kind, you'll bleed out. I stood there stunned. What am I supposed to do? Look at paperwork, he said. Not promises. That night, Celine was in the shower. I went to her office like my feet belonged to someone else. The drawers were locked, but the printer tray wasn't. A stack of papers sat there like they'd been left for me on purpose. At the top, an email printout. Subject line, separation timeline, final. My throat burned. I flipped pages, divorce steps, a drafted public statement, and a payout amount that read like hush money. My name appeared beside words like non-disparagement and mutual decision. I held the pages like they were poison. The bathroom door opened. "Evan?" Celine called, voice calm. "Are you in my office?" My hands moved on instinct. I shoved the papers behind my back and turned with a smile that hurt. "No," I said. "Just waiting for you." Celine stepped in, wet hair on her shoulders, eyes sharp. "Your smile looks fake." My heart screamed, but my mouth stayed steady. "You always say that." She watched me for a long second, then walked past me. "Don't touch my things." "I won't," I said, hiding the papers like a knife. And while she looked away, I understood. The truth wasn't coming to me. I had to steal it. I stared at the papers I'd stolen and felt my old self trying to crawl back. Begging, pleading, explaining. I crushed that urge like glass in my fist. I called my brother. Jace answered on the second ring. "Evan?" "Yeah," I said. "It's me." Silence, then a sigh. "You sound wrecked." "Where are you?" "In my car. Downstairs." "Don't ask." "I won't," he said. "Tell me what happened." "I think my marriage was a deal," I said. "A business move. And now I'm being phased out." Jace didn't laugh. He didn't say I was stupid. He only asked, "Do you want revenge or freedom?" The question hit harder than Celine's cruelty. My mouth opened, but nothing came out. "Evan," he pressed, gentler now, "answer me." "I don't know," I admitted. "I want her to feel what I feel." "That's revenge," he said. "And it's heavy." "And if I say freedom?" I asked. "Then you stop trying to win her," Jace replied. "You start saving yourself." I closed my eyes. "I don't want to be the guy who cries and asks for love anymore." "Good," Jace said. "Because she'll feed on that." After we hung up, I walked through the next days like a man learning a new language. I watched patterns instead of faces. Celine's meetings ran late 3 nights in a row. When she came home, she smelled like cold air and expensive perfume that wasn't hers. She didn't kiss me. She didn't even look guilty. Liam showed up more often. He smiled at Celine, then glanced at me like I was a stain on her sleeve. Nora's hands shook when she handed Celine her schedule. She avoided my eyes, then slipped me a tiny nod like she was telling me, "Be smart." Ethan spoke less. When he did, his words felt measured, like he was guarding a cliff edge. My chest kept tightening anyway. At night, my heart raced for no reason. I'd lie beside Celine and feel like the air was thin. I couldn't breathe through my own thoughts. So I made an appointment. Dr. Anya Pierce's office smelled like tea and paper. She looked calm in a way that didn't feel fake. "I don't know why I'm here," I told her. "You know," she said. "You just don't want to say it." "I'm married," I said. "But I feel alone." "Say it in one sentence," she urged. "My wife treats me like I'm disposable," I said, and my voice finally broke. Anya didn't flinch. "What do you do when she's cold?" "I try harder," I admitted. "I bring coffee. I stay quiet. I apologize for things I didn't do." "And does that warm her?" she asked. "No," I said. She leaned forward. "Being cold is not the same as being strong." I swallowed. "She thinks it is." "Then you've been trained," Anya said softly. "Trained to confuse love with approval." I stared at my hands. "So what now?" "We regulate your body first," she said. "Then your choices. You can't plan a life while you're panicking." I nodded like a student. "Okay." On the drive home, I made rules for myself. Rule 1, I stop begging. Rule 2, I stop reacting. Rule 3, I collect facts. I copied the divorce timeline and hid it in a folder that Celine would never open. I checked our accounts and realized how little I controlled. Her name sat on everything like a stamp. I opened a new bank account in my name only. I changed passwords. I photographed documents. I forwarded emails to a private address. Every click felt like betrayal, but the bigger betrayal was staying blind. At dinner, Celine asked, "Why are you staring?" "I'm not," I lied and smiled. She studied me. "You're being quiet again." "I learned from the best," I said. Her eyes narrowed. "Don't get clever." "I wouldn't," I replied. "I'm just fine." Celine turned back to her plate, satisfied. But inside I wasn't fine. I was building a door. And I wasn't going to warn her before I walked through it. Tomorrow, Liam would smile again and Celine would think I'm tame, until I prove otherwise for good. Celine woke me with a smile, and that scared me more than her silence. Come with me to the retreat, she said. Let's reset. Reset what? I asked. Us, she replied, brushing past me. You've been distant. I forced a laugh. Maybe I finally caught your mood. She didn't smile back. Pack something nice. Liam was waiting in the lobby when we arrived. He nodded at me like a hunter who already chose his meal. Good to see you, Evan, he said. Is it? I replied. Celine cut in. Behave. At the resort, I met Mara Vale. She looked warm and kind, but her eyes measured me like numbers. So you're the husband, she said, smiling. Celine talks about you. I doubt that, I said. Mara laughed lightly. You'd be surprised. At dinner, Mara leaned close to Liam. Do you always sit beside powerful women, or is Celine just special? Liam smirked. I like to stay near influence. Celine watched them without blinking. Too calm. Too prepared. Later that night, Celine handed me a folder. Just routine documents, she said. Shared assets. Sign here. Already? I joked. I'm slow. Her eyes sharpened. Don't be. I flipped pages slowly, pretending to read. Wow, you own a lot. You benefit from that, she replied. Do I? I asked softly. Sign, Evan. I signed nothing. I just nodded. I'll do it after a shower. Her lips tightened. Don't forget. I didn't. I slipped the folder into my bag and went straight to Ethan. He paled when he saw the papers. This is a transfer. A what? They're moving everything, he said. Before the divorce. Before? I repeated. They plan to leave you with nothing, Ethan admitted. My stomach fell. So it's not just leaving me. No, he said. It's erasing you. Back at dinner, Celine smiled at me like nothing was wrong. You look quiet, she said. I'm thinking, I replied. Dangerous habit, right? Her jaw tightened. What did you do? Nothing, I said. Yet. Liam raised his glass. To new beginnings. Mara laughed. Celine joined in. I didn't. I stared at Celine across the table and thought, you want a villain? Fine. I stopped reacting and started building. That was the only way to survive this. Jace met me in a coffee shop. I found someone, he said. He doesn't care about feelings. Good, I replied. I'm out of those. Victor Lane arrived wearing a plain jacket and a sharp look. You think your wife is cheating you, he said. Prove it. I will, I said. I just need someone who knows how. Then talk, Victor replied. She and her consultant are moving assets before a divorce, I said. I need records. Victor nodded. I need access. You'll get it, I said. Over the next days, Victor sent me files. These are messages, he said. Between Celine and Liam. Read this one, I said. Already did, he replied. It's dirty. Is it enough? It's a start. Then get me more. He did. Financial trails. Hidden accounts. Private meetings. One night, Nora slipped me a flash drive. My hands are shaking, she whispered. You don't have to, I told her. She swallowed. You're the only one who ever said thank you. Then let me say it again, I replied. Thank you. At home, Celine tried to touch my arm. Are you cheating? She asked. I laughed. No. I'm just waking up. She looked at me like I was dangerous. Celine handed me a black suit and said, Tonight matters. The board and the press will be there. So I should behave, I replied. Yes, she said. Smile and don't speak unless spoken to. I adjusted my tie. Your favorite rule. At the gala, cameras flashed like lightning. Celine held my arm just tight enough to look loving. Liam slid beside me near the bar. Take the payout and disappear, he whispered. I met his eyes. You first. He chuckled. You don't have the leverage you think you do. Neither do you, I said. On stage, Celine spoke into the microphone. Our company was built on loyalty and legacy. The crowd applauded. I almost admired her, until I remembered the papers in my drawer. After the gala, Celine snapped in the car. Why are you acting like this? Like what? I asked. Defiant, she said. It's embarrassing. I leaned closer. Did you ever love me or was I just a tool? For a second her voice shook. Love is irrelevant. At home, I watched her hands tremble as she removed her earrings. Her mask was cracking. I scheduled the meeting before Celine could even breathe. The ethics committee sat in a quiet room and I felt my pulse in my ears. Ethan sat beside me. "I'll verify everything," he said. "But promise me you're not doing this just to destroy her." "I'm doing it to survive," I replied. Victor slid me a folder. "This is it. Liam used Celine's authority to siphon money and frame you." I looked at Nora. "You don't have to be here. If we stay silent, we become part of it," she whispered. The door opened. Celine walked in, confident, ready to end me. Her eyes froze on the screen. "Evan," she whispered like she'd never said my name before. The room erupted the moment the screen went dark, and I felt every eye turn toward me like I had just pulled a trigger. "That's fake," Liam shouted. "He's a gold digger, a nobody who married up." I didn't move. "Play the next file." Ethan nodded, and another message appeared. "Those are your words, Liam." "You hacked me," Liam snapped. "No," I said. "You exposed yourself." Mara folded her arms. "I don't even know him." "Yesterday you did," I replied. "Check the calendar logs." Her lips parted, then closed. I refused to comment. Celine sat rigid, trying to look calm. "This is a misunderstanding." "It's a pattern," I said. "And it ends now." Liam leaned toward me. "You think you won? You're still nothing without her." I held up another page. "These transfers came from accounts you controlled." The chair scraped as security moved closer. "Evan," Celine said softly, "stop." "I won't," I replied. "I'm done stopping." Liam laughed like a cornered animal. "You're throwing away a fortune." "I already lost myself," I said. "That was the real cost." Security took his arms. "Sir, you need to come with us." "Celine," he shouted, "don't let him do this." She didn't look at him. Her eyes stayed on me, wide and scared. They pulled him away and the door closed with a sound that felt like a verdict. Celine followed me into the hallway. "You did this to hurt me." "No," I said. "You did this to yourself." Her breath shook. "I was protecting my company." "You were protecting your power," I replied. She reached for my sleeve. "We can fix this." "With what?" I asked. "More lies." "I'll give you anything," she said. "Money, shares, control." I stepped back. "I don't want your cage." Tears shined in her eyes, but she didn't let them fall. "You're being cruel." "I learned from you," I said. "I was scared," she whispered. "So was I replied. "Every day." She tried again. "I still need you." "You needed me when I was quiet," I said. "Not now." "What do you want?" she asked. "I want my name back," I said. "I want my life." She shook her head. "You're making a mistake." "I made it when I stayed," I replied. The board members filed past us, avoiding her gaze. "Evan," she said, "please." "I loved you until you trained me to hate myself," I told her. Her shoulders slumped. "Then what happens to us?" "There is no us," I said. Silence stretched between us like a cut. "I can change," she said. "You already did," I replied. She watched me like I was walking away from a cliff she couldn't reach. As I left the building, my phone buzzed with messages, but I didn't read them. I stepped into the street and felt air in my lungs that didn't hurt. For the first time, I wasn't disposable. I was free, and that was what terrified her the most. Jace called. "Did you do it?" "I did," I said. "I'm standing outside." "Are you shaking?" "A little," I admitted. "But it feels clean." "You okay to come over?" "I need a minute," I said. "I need to breathe." Nora texted me. "They're calling an emergency vote." "Good," I replied. "Tell them the truth." Ethan sent a single word. "Verified." I looked back at the glass doors and saw Celine on the other side, staring. "I'm not coming back," I whispered, though she couldn't hear me. My phone rang again. "Evan," Celine said, voice thin, "we can still talk." "We already did," I replied. "Now I'm done." "Please," she said. "Goodbye," I answered and ended the call. The night felt wide, and for once I didn't feel small inside it. I walked toward my car, hearing only my steps. I told myself, "Keep going." The city answered with quiet. My hands stopped shaking. My heart slowed. I knew tomorrow would be hard, but it would be mine, and that was enough for me now. I smiled for the first time in weeks, because even fear felt better than being owned by anyone ever again. I chose myself.